Hello everyone, I am Ali Gurbanpour. You can call me Ali. Welcome to the Physics 1 class. We call this class Introductory Physics 1, or the class code is Physics 221. Welcome to the summer class. As I said, I'm Ali Gurbanpour. I will be your instructor for this summer. I will be teaching this course. This is a hybrid course, and the lecture will be online and asynchronous. It means that all material and recorded video are available for this class in your D12, and you will be in the class just running the lab. So I will be explaining more. Let me just introduce myself a little bit. So uh, I have a physics instructor. I've been physics instructor since 2016 at Lansing Community College. But before Lansing Community College, I had the experience of teaching, physics at different college and university. So, but I have been here since 2016, and I have been teaching this class during the summer for almost 10 years. So, I have a master in physics, nuclear physics, and I have experience of working in nuclear power plant for a couple of years. But my teaching experience started since I graduated from university. It was 2004. Yes. Now we are 2026. I have 22 years of teaching experience and also tutoring experience. Okay, so definitely when I will be in the class, I will let everyone to introduce themselves, and uh, we see each other in the Monday class. Monday will be June 8th at 8 a.m. So I will provide more information about the class during this video. I will try to not make this video too long. Uh, so the main reason that I am recording this video, first introducing myself and talking about what you will learn in this class, talking about the textbook, class policy, course information, and course policy, and what we will be doing during these 8 weeks in the summer. So definitely when you're watching this video, you may have some questions. You can write down your question and ask those questions while I am in the class. Or you can send me an email, and I will try to answer your question as soon as possible. Okay, let me just share my PowerPoint, and we can start talking about the class policy with in the PowerPoint. Let me just share my. Okay, as I said, this class is called Introductory Physics 1, College Algebra Based Physics, Physics 1. So I kind of introduce myself. I'm Ali Orbanpur. You can call me Ali, and you don't need to call me with my last name if it is hard for you to pronounce. So the email address is going to be qorbana at d12.lcc.edu, and you can send me an email with this email address, or you can send email to qorbana at star.lcc.edu. So mm, uh, the office will be in the art and science department. I will have two office. One will be in the art and science. The other one will be in the TLC building for my other position in the college. But this is my official office when I'm in my teaching position. So department phone number is going to be 517-483-1073. So the classes are Monday and Wednesday. As I said, you will be in the class just for lab and because this is a hybrid class, and the classes are Monday and Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And I will have office hours. My office hours will be online via the WebEx, and I already provided, the link to join to my office hours in the D2L. And also it is available in the concourse. I will show you later in this video. And the office hours are exactly in the same days, Monday and Wednesday, but it will be afternoon, 4:30 to 5 p.m. online. So the best way to contact me is with the email, and my email address, as I said, is going to be orbana@d12 lcc.edu. So the location for this class is going to be in the Art and Science building, fourth floor. The class will be 4130. And as I said, the time of the class is going to be 8:10 to 11 a.m. The course material will be available in your D12. And we don't have a learning assistant for this class. I will be the only instructor who run this class, but we will have a learning common. I will be explaining to you about the learning common and its services in the first day of the class. You can come to the learning common and get tutoring help. Course description, what you will learn in this course. I have tried to summarize these in, 5 statements. But we will explain more, and you will learn more about, with more details about the course during the semester. First, we start talking about the linear motion, two-dimensional, and a little bit three-dimension. Okay, depend on your the math background. So then we will talk about the forces, interaction, different kind of forces, and then Newton's law of motion. And after covering the kinematic and the dynamic, we will learn about the work, energy, and laws of conservations and collision. And then we will talk about the rotational motion, rotational kinematic of the rigid body. And at the end, we will talk and learn about the moment of inertia, torque, gravity, and rotational energy. The textbook that you need for this class is called College Physics, a Strategic Approach. Author is Randall Knight, Brian Jones, and we are using a second edition. This is the book for students who are taking Physics 221 and Physics 222. So if you are planning to take Physics 222, which is the Introductory Physics 2, is better to buy this uh, textbook, okay, with this ISBN number. If this is gonna be your only physics and you will no longer need to take another physics or intro physics too, so the second book will be okay because it's gonna be exactly the same thing, okay? So, but the first book will cover, intro physics 1 and intro physics 2, but the second book, which is again the same book, a strategic approach, is going to be just volume 1, and it will have just 16 chapters, the same order, but the ISBN number will be different. So if you are planning to just take Intro Physics 1, it is recommended to buy the second book. And this book, you don't need to buy a new book, okay? So the used one is available in the market, and also this book is available in the Learning Common and in the library. So you can just, borrow and use this book while you are in the college. So, but if you want to have to buy this book, the used one is available. So let's talk about the rule and policy. So this class, uh, as I said, it is hybrid class, and the lecture will be online and asynchronous. It means that all the lectures are recorded and are available on your D12. You will be in the class just running the lab. So um, uh, it is really important to come to the lab classes prepared. So, what is the reading policy? So, you need to read the textbook. First, this is the main source for you. And while you're reading the book, I have PowerPoint for each chapter, and for each PowerPoint, I have a recorded video. I will try to show you in the detail, but just I'm explaining to see what kind of material that you have and what you need to study for this class. So you read the textbook, review the PowerPoint, watch the recorded video, which I explain everything which is available in the PowerPoint and in the textbook. And we have a lab handout. We have pre-lab, and which help you to become prepared to do the real lab in the class. So it means that you have you will be in the class to run the lab, but I have assigned or created a pre-lab. These pre-labs are online. While you are studying the textbook and watching the video, it is highly recommended to, watch the pre-lab videos and run the pre-lab online and come to the class prepared to run the lab classes. So when you come to the class, you are supposed to do the lab. We just do some in-class activity for 5 to 10 minutes, and then you are ready to run the lab. So it means that you need to read the lab handout, you need to review the pre-lab material, and even study the textbook, watch the recorded video. And when you do this, you are ready to run the lab. So, and these are going to be your reading assignment. So let me just show you how the reading assignment is going to look like. Stop sharing, and now I'm going to show you here. Let me share my screen. There you go. Okay. So let me, this is a sitting view. Okay. What you see here, you see 4 units. So this class is 4 units. So we have 8 weeks. We cover these 8 weeks in 4 units. Okay, so each unit will be in 2 weeks. Let's say now we're gonna start unit 1. Okay, if you click unit 1, okay, there are 2 weeks. Week 1. So what is the week 1? Week 1, I have put all material that you need. It does have 3 chapters. So in week 1, we cover 3 chapters. Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Let us start with, you can see chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3. All material that you need. Okay, let's do just chapter 1. So chapter 1. So chapter one, if you click chapter one, okay, so it the first thing show you what you will learn by reading this, by completing this chapter. Okay, so it kind of explain what you will learn. So let me just go back to the chapter one. Okay, so this is a lecture for chapter one. So if I click lecture for chapter one, uh, what you see here, the internet is slow. There you go. So, I kind of explain everything that first, in this chapter, you learn this, and the step one is just download the PowerPoint. The step two, read it while you are watching the video. But I highly recommend to read the chapter one from the textbook first, and then download the PowerPoint, and then watch the recorded video while you are studying the PowerPoint. So, and as I said, you must read the textbook. Okay, so I will kind of do the textbook first. Okay, but if you want to just download the PowerPoint and read the PowerPoint, watch the recorded video, and then go back to the textbook, it is completely okay. So, chapter one, okay. So, you see video for chapter one. For each chapter, I have recorded video. When you click this video, so it will be 1 hour and 33 minutes video for this chapter. And it is highly recommended that you just study and read and watch the video, because I have explained everything in the PowerPoint and in the textbook, and I have solved, many good problems here. So let's say you just completed the reading the lecture. So sometimes there are more than two lecturing parts. For instance, in chapter one, I have two lecture. Okay, in the lectures, the second one lecture, which is talking about the SIO unit and unit conversion. Okay, so I have created another video. So, and what you do, so this is going to be kind of explain what it is, what I'm just trying to explain here. Okay, you just watch this video. Okay, so this is going to be part of the recorded video. So that's it. So as I said we have pre-lab assignment. So we have a pre-lab and lab. Pre-lab assignment are completely optional. Okay, it is, you will not be graded by doing the pre-lab, but it is highly recommended. Okay, so these pre-lab are online version of the in-person lab. So it means that by running this lab online, you do know what kind of data you are trying to collect during your in-person lab. So if you click the pre-lab, I kind of explained, in a video. And for instance, download the lab handout, watch the following video, and there are also YouTube link. Okay, so watch it, this video. And as I said, there is no pre-lab submission, but it is recommended to go over these pre-lab and get ready to run the face-to-face lab. Okay, and watch this video. Sometime, you just need to watch a video. Sometimes the link will be provided. Okay, for instance, if you download this lab handout, the pre-lab handout, so and by watching the video help you to run the online lab step by step, gather some data, play with those data, and understand the concept behind the lab. When you do this, okay, you are almost ready to run the lab handout. Okay, the lab, okay, the real lab that will be running that lab in the class. For instance, yeah. So let me just show you the yes, chapter two. Okay, so let's say pre-lab motion. Yes, here, step one, for instance, for the chapter two, which is going to be the first week, okay, we have a pre-lab. You just download the pre-lab and watch the pre-lab video. Okay, so and then there is a step two. Okay, you download the motion lab in the class. Okay, the second one is going to be the real lab that we run in the class. Good. So sometime in one day we run two labs. Sometime we just run one lab. Okay, so it is completely, everything is explained in the weekly calendar that I will be sharing with you later. And the last thing is going to be the assignment. Okay, so assignment are the homework assignment, and then I already assigned some problem from the book. So since it may take time to buy a book, I already put the chapter one and probably chapter two, a scanned version of the homework here. Okay, but for the rest of the chapter, for the rest of the semester, okay, I already gave you the numbers, okay, the numbers of the assignment, the problem for each chapter that you need to just go over those and solve it. Okay, so I will explain this later, in the PowerPoint. Okay, as I said, okay, so these are gonna be your reading policy, and I kind of walk you through what you need to do for the reading, and so let's go to the attendance policy. The lecture is online asynchronous, so there will be no attendance policy for the lecture part. Labs are face-to-face. Student must attend to the class and run the experiment in a group. You can just miss one lab. So the makeup lab will be provided for missing lab. If you miss more than one lab, there will be no makeup lab unless you provide any accommodation letter from the CSA, Center for Student Access. So I already put the CSA website, okay, and I will be sharing this PowerPoint with you, in your detour. So again, no attendance policy for lecture, but you will be graded by running the lab. So it is recommended, highly recommended, to not miss any lab. But one missing lab, that's okay. The makeup lab will be provided. But if you are planning to miss more than one lab, okay, so for the second lab that you miss, okay, so you should have an accommodation letter. So otherwise, okay, it will be considered as a zero. So labs and formal lab. Labs are face-to-face. Student must attend to the class and run the experiment in a group. There are pre-labs. Make sure to review those before attending to the class. You gather data during the lab and you can submit the lab online. There will be assigned Dropbox and one per group. So you run the entire lab in one group and you choose a lead, and the lead will be uploading the lab handout and the result into the assigned Dropbox. No lab will be graded after the due. Make sure to submit the lab before leaving the class. So the due for submitting the lab is going to be right before leaving the class. So let's say our class ends at 11 a.m. If we are running the lab, you need to just upload the lab before 11 a.m. So there will be two formal lab. Again, what are these two formal lab? You will run the lab still in the group, but you will write a formal report. The rubric for the formal report will be provided, and I will show you how to write a formal report. So, and in the formal report, you should use your own word. Okay, so plagiarism will not be accepted. There will be 4 exams for this class. Exams are Mondays, and there will be, these exams are in person, so it means that you should come to the class to take the exam. There will be no online exam for the hybrid course, this hybrid course, or exam are in person. If you need to take the exam in the testing center, you should provide an accommodation letter from the Center for Student Access. Okay, so if you just have accommodation letter, submit your accommodation letter. So I will just send you to the, if your exam, to the testing center based on your accommodation letter. If you need extension, okay, so again, if you have accommodation letter, please submit it as soon as possible. So there will be 4 exam. All exam, the first exam is going to be June 22nd. The second exam will be July 6th. The third one will be July 20th, which will be Monday. The last exam, which is going to be exam 4, is going to be July 29th, which will be Wednesday. Homework policy. As I said, at the end of each chapter, some problems are already chosen, and you will be solving those problems in the piece of paper, and you will scan those completed problem, okay, and then upload in the assigned Dropbox. So the assignment should be submitted online, assigned Dropbox, and the homework, students are required to show their work for all homework problems. So I do want you to just show a step-by-step work. I have shown in the videos what the step-by-step, what the step-by-step solving problem look like. So you're supposed to show your work step by step and write in a piece of paper, and then, scan the entire homework as a one PDF file and upload in the assigned Dropbox. So you don't, if let's say if you are using your tablets, okay, so and you are solving in a tablet, okay, I don't know, in a notebook or not, whatever. So it is completely all right. Okay, when I say piece of paper, it doesn't mean that it has to be a physical piece of paper. Okay, so it can be on the tablet, you can write at the end, download it, okay, save it as a PDF file and upload this, uploaded in the assigned Dropbox. For each chapter, you will have assignment. Each week, we cover at least 2 chapters, but week 1, we are covering 3 chapters. Okay, so it means that in week 1, you will have 3 homework that you need to work on it. Okay, so you complete the assignment, and then assign it, and then upload in the assigned Dropbox. In class activity, so each face-to-face class, as I said, we start doing some in-class activity, and it's going to be the 5 to 10 minutes of the class. So sometime 15 minutes, and 75, percent of this activity will be considered as a full credit. So to calculate your final grade for class activity, your score will be multiplied by 4 third. So it means that you have 25% allowance accounts for any absences, regardless of the reason. So we are doing interactive PowerPoint for in-class activity, and you can miss 25% of this activity. That's completely all right. Okay, so but 70% of this activity will be considered as a full credit. So if you are absent for one session, okay, that's completely okay. So or even more than one session, okay. And this in class activity, as I said, okay, so 75%. If you participate in 75% of the in class activity, you will get a full credit. So the grading policy. So we will have a exam, which will be 50%. We will have assignment, 15% of the Great. So lab will be 20%. The formal labs will be 5%. There will be quizzes at after at each for each unit. Okay, so 5% and in-class activities, as I said, okay, it's going to be 5%. So the satisfactory, grade is 2.0, which you need to get 71 to 75%, okay, to pass this class, okay, or or be able to transfer this course, okay. I don't know. So if you want to get 4.0, you should get 91% or more. And this is a schedule. I already put this schedule, and in your detail, I will show you later. Okay, this is going to be your weekly schedule. For instance, in week 1, we're on the motion lab. Okay, in June 8, when you come to the class, in June 10, we're on the back and forth motion. So, and I have put all due dates for homework. Due date for homework will be Saturdays. And for instance, in week 1, you have chapter 1 and chapter 2 due date for homework in June 13, which is going to be Saturday. All homework, due dates are Saturday. And for instance, next week we will do chapter 4, and in June 15 and June 17, we will have a review for the exam. So, and the due date for chapter 3 and 4 will be June 20th, Saturday. And the first exam is going to be, June 22nd. Okay, so yeah, you have this weekly calendar, okay, and I have created to-do list, which I will show you later. So this part we will do in the class. You will introducing yourself. Okay, you will be talking about your major and why you are taking the class and what is your plan for the summer. So to-do list for this Monday. So we have a textbook. Okay, make sure to buy the textbook or order the textbook as soon as possible. You can buy it from Amazon, okay, from eBay, okay, so it's going to be $10 or less than $10. Okay, so and then your activity for class Monday, okay, you are supposed to do these stuff, okay, before Monday class. Okay, read chapter 1 and chapter 2 from the textbook, and also, download those PowerPoint and read those PowerPoint, and then watch the recorded video, which I am explaining everything which is covered in the PowerPoint and the textbook. So read the class policy and information. Okay, so it means that, read this, watch this video, and then complete the first assignment, which you will see your first assignment in the detail if you go to the assignment part, which I will show you later. We run the lab motion Monday, okay? So as I said, if you do the pre-lab, okay, and you come to the class, and then you run the lab. If you complete the lab, okay, you don't need to stay in the class. Otherwise, okay, if you have any question about the homework or anything. So that's what I'm telling. So uh, if our class, it is 8:10 to 11 a.m., but it doesn't mean that we have to stay until 11 a.m. So you come to the class to complete the lab. You can come and get the lab done in 1 hour. Let's say you come to the class at 8:10, we just do 10 minutes activity or 15-minute activity, and I will give you the handout, okay, or you have the handout. You start doing the lab, you gather your data, you analyze, you answer those questions, and then, upload the lab in the assigned Dropbox. So, and you can leave the class, okay? Because after the lab, you don't need to be in the class. So, and that's why I highly recommend to read and do the pre-lab, okay? Because if you do the pre-lab, when you come to the class for the real lab, okay, so it can be done really fast. So, But there are some lab that you need to be in the class for the entire time. Okay, so but for some labs, okay, you don't need to be in the class for the entire 3 hours. Okay, so you can come to the class and just complete the lab in, let's say 1 hour. If you want to stay and just ask homework questions, okay, work on homework, ask your question, that's completely okay. But and after that you can leave the class. So these are the activity that we do in the first day of the class. Okay, so but it is available in D12. Okay, these are going to be your first activity in the class. So please, review these. So, and let me just show you the D12 one more time. Share Google Chrome. Okay. So everything that I explain here, okay, everything that I explain here, you can find, this is going to be your first announcement, okay? So as I said, read this announcement, okay? There are good information about the syllabus, course, weekly schedule, class policy, and information start here. You can click it here, or you can go to the content, and then start here is going to be the first thing that you see on the top. Start here, you know, class info and calendar files. Okay, so you can just first click, getting it started. When you click getting it started, okay, it kind of, walk you through everything that I explained in this video. So, this is a step one, a step two, and then note, okay, what you need to do for Monday class, okay, to require the step before officially beginning this course. Okay, I already explained these two. So, and then course information and policy, I have put all course information and policy here. And this is going to be your to-do list, okay? So, or kind of summer 2026 schedule, which is available in your concourse as well. And this is the calendar, monthly calendar, okay? So, which I already posted here. But you can see this information as a file, if you go to start here file, you would be able to see everything about the course, okay, course information policy here. Okay, these are the two Word file. Okay, if you click the first one, so you will see the or you can download it. Sometimes it takes time. Okay, so it is better to download this. So my internet is not good. There you go. Okay, this is a class information policy. So it is highly recommended to read. Okay, I try to summarize everything in this video. Okay, but it's better to read and then understand. If you have any question, you can bring your question to the class. And then this is the monthly calendar. If you want to stay and uh, if you want to make sure that you are not missing any homework, any due date, so it is highly recommended to print these weekly calendar as well. Okay, this is a weekly calendar. So as I said, start here. It's really important. So I will try to add one more thing. I will try to put this recorded video here as the option 4. So then you will have access to my recorded video. So hmm, and then these are the two required steps that you need to do before officially starting this course. So one, which is the course overview information. So carefully review the concourse. Okay, so I put the concourse here. What is the concourse? If you but the first that you start, you just open the course. Okay, you see the concourse here, And as I said, and it does have all class policy and information here. Meeting time, contact information, all my office hours, the link to join to my office hours is available here. The description, so the material or textbook that you need for this book, okay, the evaluation, and it is again assignment, how the assignment look like in class activity, exams, labs, formal lab quizzes, all available here. This is a grading scale. So artificial intelligence, so you may be using, some of the assignment by AI. I will let you know which assignment that you need. Okay, sometime the college is closed. Okay, so and even for lab, okay, we need to just do the lab online. But again, during the emergency closure. Okay, so okay, so I kind of explained to you how to, complete your assignment, how to upload in the assigned Dropbox, which I will show you later. So, and also at the end, you will see this calendar schedule as well at the end of the concourse. Okay, so it is highly recommended to review this concourse as well. So let me just show you the last thing that I need to show you. Okay, so assignment. Okay, what are the assignment? Okay, so you have a lab assignment. Yeah, you have a homework assignment. These are the homework assignment. Okay, so if you go to the assignment, the Dropbox is already created and the due date are available. So you just go to the assignment to the folder. Okay, assignment to assign Dropbox and then complete your homework, create, save it as a PDF file and upload it here. And then we will have a lab assignment that you complete the lab in the class. One person, as I said, this lab will be completed in a group and just need to be submitted by one person in the group. Okay, so but there will be formal lab as well, and these formal lab are individual, assignment. So you will run the lab in a group, but you should write, every individual should write their own, formal report. So these are going to be the assignment as well. So okay, I think I have explained everything that you need for this course. I try to just be short and but watch this video and read the class policy and information and bring your question to the class. Please write down while you're watching or reviewing the class policy and information. Write down your question, and you can ask your question in the first day of the class, or you can shoot me an email. I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I am looking forward to seeing you all in our first session, which is going to be Monday, June 8 at 8:10 a.m. In the Art and Science Building, fourth floor, 4130. Okay, so